Good morning, everybody. Woo! What a day. Thank you. You and the red shirt are clapping. We'll have some more clapping, I think. Should we try that again? Yeah. Woo! I think clearly the awards went on a little bit too long last night. There's a little bit less of you in the room here. Yesterday we had, I think, over 4,500 people, so it's only going to get busier. But really, I'm only here to say thank you all for being here. We are incredibly lucky to have brought together such wonderful speakers for you over the next 2 days, but also all of you, and a chance to meet each other. So what I would like to do is introduce some of our other stage hosts. So Azhar is looking after the cutting edge stage, and Daniel Murray, who you're going to meet in a minute, and we'll have for the rest of the day, because Dan, Charlie and I, are long-term friends with Dan, but actually called him in on Friday and said, do you want to come and host the Impact stage? And he said, no, absolutely not. Then I bent his ear and arm, and he's here. So, Azeem, if you want to introduce your stage, and then I'm going to hand over to Dan. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tabitha. It was great, and I did manage to get home by just before 1 a.m. yesterday, which is fantastic. So the cutting edge stage today is going to look at some really breakthrough applications of AI and machine learning. I'm going to break it out for you in 4 chunks. We've got a bunch of stuff to do with the intersection between design and AI. We've got a bunch of stuff to do with the intersection of AI and place and space and transport. We've got a bunch of stuff that relates to AI, computational chemistry, synthetic biology, and the future of life. And we're going to finish the day with a look at brain-computer interfaces and consciousness. And if I can pull out 2 small highlights out of a highlight-packed day, the pulling power of CogX is pretty significant. Haiyan Zhang, 9:10 on the cutting-edge stage. She is an amazing designer and will be giving the most brilliant, heart-moving presentation. And the last talk on the cutting-edge stage, Anil Seth, on what AI teaches us about consciousness and what consciousness teaches us about AI. But there's a lot of other great stuff for you to see, so I'm not going to hold you to it if you can't make it to the cutting edge stage, which is just over there.
Thank you. And Dan, now you're going to tell us the rules, right?
I'm going to tell you some rules.
I'll be back later. Thank you all so much.
Okay, thank you, Tabitha. Okay, so as you all just discovered, I only got roped into this on Friday, so if I seem rusty, then you're going to have to forgive me. However, I just want to start off by saying there are actually 6 stages, and it is awesome around here. You will have noticed all the different curation that's gone on. It'd be great if you do get up at some point to check out the other stages. Azeem is hosting just one of them. Some other important announcements, mostly that yesterday with a number of attendees that made this the biggest AI event in the whole world. So pretty incredible achievement. So it's great to have you all here. We're going to have a round of applause for that. It's the morning. Why not? Okay, and we also want to mention our partner, Mind, which is the mental health charity. So obviously, there's a lot of really important messages that have been discussed over yesterday and again today. And one of the themes is obviously loneliness. And I think something that machines will never replace about humans is our ability to be social. And obviously, feeling lonely is incredibly prevalent, especially in the wake of 2 very public suicides in the last week in the form of Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade. And obviously that's happening every day around the world for people in silence. Now, we do have Mind who have a stand here, so we'd implore you to please go and speak to them. In the interest of practicing what we preach and being social human beings, and to prove that we're not all just really awkward and unfriendly in Britain, let's start the day by getting up and saying hello to the person next to you, being social, making sure you're introducing yourself to the person next to you, and talking about what you want to see today.